technical difficulty now and again. I'm running Serena on this team, and Serena, for a couple of reasons, Serena's going to revive us. Serena's going to heal us. And also, Serena is going to do damage against all of the bad guys that are in the four corners. Her skill affects, I think, 5 heroes at a time, so she'll be hitting all 4 of those big bad boys every time she procs, and that's something that Triantar and Rambard just can't do. You know, they're never going to be able to pull that off. They're always going to be a little bit slower or less aggressive than Serena, so she does a really nice job in this game mode. Is the game free to play friendly? I think it is free to play friendly in a historical sense. There was no free to play opportunities. There were very few free to play opportunities. At the beginning of this game, I think free to play opportunities have gotten to be more and more, and the rewards are getting better and better. The only thing that puts a shadow on that is the fact that there are more and more ways to upgrade our heroes, and they require more and more resources. So, yes, you can play Castle Clash completely free to play and have a great time. There are people who've been playing it for 7 years now and are completely free to play in this game. You can also use Tapjoy depending on your server and your location and the events and rewards that are available to you. But through Tapjoy, you can do very, very well, especially on accumulation days. Is reflect damage limit talents a must on Rune and Phobos? I think it is a must on Rune Master. I think that he can get you killed pretty quickly. I would say it's a luxury on Phobos, not absolutely a necessity. But I would probably put it on Rune Master. I've noticed that Rune Master can die, especially in those darn advanced dungeons that they put out 3 a day of. Sometimes I'll drop my Rune Master and he'll instantly be killed just because of the reflect that those demons can put back at him. So I'd put it on him, but Phobos, you can get away with Sacred Light and Power, just like you were saying. Can you help me with Lava 4 raid wishlist? Absolutely. I'll jump over to Lava 4 and I'll do a public invitation to Lava 4 and try to join if you can. Let me jump over there now. Lava Isle 4, join team. Okay, so raid wishlist, join into Lava Isle 4 if you can. And okay, are you in here? Raid wishlist, are you in here? I hope you are, because I think this is my only Lava Isle 4 that I have available. So I'll try to help you out. I have a Dynamica, a Zeph, a Levanica, a Sanctus, a Dove, and a Laz on my team, but I want to replace Laz with someone. Is this for an attack team? Sounds like it's an attack team. I would put Walla Walla. You need a healer on that team. I would put a healer in there, and that could also even be a Rambard who doesn't heal so much, but at least provides some reflect. I would put a support hero in there. Your killer is definitely Dynamica, and you just need him buffed. Walla will do a nice job buffing him, and Rambard will provide extra damage reflect. How much accuracy is too much accuracy? I think you can get a hero up to 30,000. I'm approximating up to 30,000 accuracy just through traits and hero relics and stuff like that. if you got them all to 100% and just perfect 100% dodges all the way across the board, the whole hero, about 30,000. I think Cute Kitsune adds 18% dodge. I think that if you stack 2 Cute Kitsunes, they will work together, giving you 36% dodge bonus. If you had a Miss Magic on your team, she will give you, I think, a 96% dodge bonus. Okay. So you would be up to like 60,000 accuracy plus right there. But that's a very uncommon circumstance. If you're stacking talents and insignias that increase dodge, your hero is just going to get killed. Especially player versus player. Player versus the computer, maybe you can get away with it, but not player versus player. So I would say there is no such thing as too much accuracy in this game, but you can reliably hit pretty much any hero in this game with 40,000 accuracy. You'll be hitting even the high dodge heroes, but you could probably push dodge up to 60,000 with boosts and buffs from heroes and pets. How do you guys always change traits? I spent around 50K, 350K, 3 million gems maybe to get full accuracy or dodge. I've really never used gems. I use gems on the hero traits we're talking about, like the 5, 6 hero traits and then the double thing. For the double thing, I've only ever used the reroll, the enchantment reroll, the trait reroll card. For the gems, I have those little bonuses that are given to you. You know, you've got growth perks and trait changers. Look, I got 48 trait changers. I don't know how I accumulate them just through regular events and stuff. I never went out and I bought a trait changer. Just get it for free, I guess. Just accumulate it over time. That can help you. So you go all the way up until it gets to like 1,900 gems. And then you use one of those trait changers and hopefully get it within 3 or 4 rolls. Hopefully. If it's not coming right away, play a game mode or 2 and then come back to it. I'm free to play. I got a dynamic yesterday. Wow, that's terrific. Yep, and just get another copy. You can evolve him, Spring Wheel and the Prospector's Wheel, whether you're on Android or iOS. Great job as free to play getting a Dynamica so quickly. I run Brave Croc on Dyna. Should I run even more accuracy? Depends on your traits. My Brave Croc is all attack. I would make sure that your Dynamica has at least 25,000 accuracy. If you can get it to 40, that'd be even better. What pet should I team up with Dove? Probably Rudolph, because Dove can't heal. Rudolph will heal her. Dove is susceptible to a variety of conditions. Rudolph will stop that from happening. If you are not using that, use a... What is the name of it? It is the Mutant Sage Lioness. It's a great attacking pet. Locks up the heroes and really nice pet to use on Dove. I've got Dyna and Barbarian Rider at Breakthrough 35 max out. Who do you suggest in the next 4 places? For an attack team, I would go and make your Dynamica and your Barbarian Rider your attackers and just go with 4 supportive heroes. Walla, Rambard, 2 others. Even like a Phobos would be really nice because he's supportive in that he reduces energy and does deflect and can silence certain heroes. Maybe a Rune Master who I consider supportive. He give a huge crit boost to your whole team. So I'd go Walla, Dove, Rune, and Phobos as the remaining 4. Scott Hole with a $24.99 donation. Bless you, man. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you. Appreciate it. Keep on clashing, brother. Scott, thank you. Appreciate that. Yep, trying to do all I can. And I just appreciate you watching the videos. Started this channel coming up on 2 years. 2 years now. And just had the pleasure to make long videos. Regardless of what the comment section has to say, I enjoy making long Castle Clash videos and talking this game. That was the intent of the channel, and glad that we're able to fulfill that and be able to discuss Castle Clash in this kind of way. Darn game doesn't come with an instruction manual, so it's up to us. Please make an updated super pet video. Traits for which pets. Yep, I'll definitely do that. Do I have any more game modes? Any other way? What's my prestige level? Oh, I got my max prestige. All right, fantastic. I'm very, very happy about that. Is there something else? Something else we can do? Maybe do like some arena or something. Do I have anybody in here that's... I might not have pets and insignias and everything on these heroes, so just you'll have to pardon me. I'll do an updated Super Pets video, absolutely. Great to see you, Force, as well. Scott, thank you. Sienna Prime, thank you, my friend. Longtime friend and clasher here in the game. Playing this game together for years now. Woody Buddy Jack says, I aim for a 2-2-2 spread. 2 attack, 2 killers, 2 buffer healers or debuffers. That's real nice. Spread it out a little bit like that and make really nice team selections such as this. That's a fantastic thing to do. Okay, I have a Dyna, a Lab, a Lavanica, a Dove, a Zeph, a Cold Air, and a Lazulix. Is there someone I should change out? I would put a healer in there. You could probably get rid of... I would either get rid of Laz or I would get rid of Lavanica. I would be more prone to getting rid of Lavanica than Lazulix these days. Lavanica doesn't do much anymore. He's going out. He doesn't have the kind of attack that's necessary. And Laz will just mess a whole bunch of people up. He can be very, very helpful in so many different game modes. Which ways can I get more books for Breakthrough? I don't have books. Castle Chest 5. And spend your gems on treasure mining days. Spend up your gems on treasure mining day. Treasure mining will provide you as even just the consolation prize. I'm not talking even the chest that you open up with the keys. Just the consolation prize will give you floating isle powder as well as different levels of castle chests. And floating isle will give you different levels of castle chests. You can open up 10 of those castle chests and you can get 300-400 gold books. So go with the treasure mining. Try to get as many of those books done as you can through Castle Chest 5. I'll keep pushing it through Arena. What the heck kind of Arena team do I have in here? I have a Walla and a Rambard. I have a Mike, a Barbarian Rider, a Dynamica. Who's the one at the top? I have a Michael and I have an Axe Punisher in here. Yeah, sure, why not? Is Castle Clash in a good state or is the game dying? I think that it's certainly decreased in popularity as any game will do as it goes through time. I remember in the earlier days it seemed to be that more people were playing it. These days, I think that the numbers are still strong, but I think we're probably in terms of daily active players, we're probably into the tens of thousands on each server and not in the hundreds of thousands or millions as it may have been during the first year. I think the game's going to last for a long time, though. There was talk recently of maybe Castle Clash shutting down. They were on vacation for a couple days. Even mobile app programmers deserve a day off. I don't see them shutting down this game in any way anytime soon, not for several years. But what I do see them doing is I see them consolidating the number of servers that they have as time goes on. I'm not trying to start a rumor. I'm saying that if any action happens in the next 3 or 4 years, it'll be that they're closing smaller servers and putting more time and attention into like your iOS and Android servers, that kind of thing. They did the same thing with the original Facebook server, Congregate Armor Games server. They shut that bad boy down. They gave people advance notice, but they shut it down. And I think they will eventually with smaller servers, but I don't think that's going to happen for any time soon. I think we're good as we are for another 2-3 years before any real changes start to happen. Commodore. Okay, I have Commodore, Mahatma, Landwalker, Laz, and Dove. Which should I trade out for an attack team? Definitely get rid of Commodore. You have heroes that are designed to hurt other heroes, but Commodore doesn't hurt other heroes. She just smashes up bases. So get rid of Commodore. Put a healer on your team like a Walla Walla. He isn't just a healer. He is a debuffer of the other team. And in addition, he will give your whole hero team a big attack boost, making them even deadlier. Cap Juice, thank you for making it to the live stream. Do appreciate that. Thank you. Woody Buddy asks, my current attack team is Dyna, Zeph, Walla, Rambar, Runa, and Anubis. I prefer to try to kill heroes rather than win with base damage. If I want to win easily, I just switch out Zeph with Axe Punisher. Absolutely. Axe Punisher, put that bad boy in there, and all of a sudden, smash goes the base. Let's take on this Dyna team. I should really start looking to see who I'm attacking, so I don't start attacking guild members. If I attacked a guild member along the way, I'm sorry. I was trying to read the chat at the same time. But here in like the top 1,000, I guess it doesn't make too big of a difference. Which hero... Zimbad asks, which hero or pet stops my Axe Punisher from performing his skill, even though he's 10-10 Revite? I bet it's probably Rune Master, who provides a global paralyze effect. There are also some pets that do that, but I'm willing to bet that it's probably a Rune Master that's doing that to you and kind of holding you there in place, almost invisibly. And it's probably a Rune Master. Yeah, Todd asking for new builds on older heroes. Absolutely. I just did a Epic Heroes video, all the Epic Heroes. I'm going to be doing a video on all the legendary heroes coming up next. And look at the current builds on those heroes and how they're doing. How do I get a Rambard skin? You would probably have to get a Rambard skin from an accumulation bonus, either through a purchase or through Tapjoy on the day where a Rambard skin is available in accumulation for, say, 400 gems, 600 gems, 1200 gems accumulation. You can do that in Tapjoy and get your Rambard skin pretty quickly that way. I don't believe Rambard is available in any of the skin boxes in this game. I now have a Walla Walla, a Mahatma, a Landwalker, a Laz, a Dove, and a Ripper. A good general team. For attack, absolutely. Yes. And also for defense, certainly, although I'd probably take out Mahatma on defense. She's not going to do anything really to defend. But that's a nice attacking team. Uzi's looking for a defensive team. Michael, Rune Master, Cold Air, Dovekeeper, Cosmo, and Serena. Who should I trade? It's a defensive team. Get rid of Dove. Dove is horrible on defense. Don't ever use Dove on defense. she just makes weak love doves. Enemies can sit there banging on the love doves. They don't die, but our heroes, your heroes on base end up dying. I end up taking a loss on that one. Who am I playing? Oh, Grizzly Goat. I used up all my battle chances in the arena. Pish Posh. Let's try something. Let's do real quick. Oh yeah, he's in another structure. What do I want to do? When I'd probably run. No. Oh, what about Lostland? Heck yeah. Okay, here we go. Lostland. Let's get this guy out of here. Boom, boom, boom. Got that. Where's his damage right now? Yep, that's pushed. Let's just try that. Let's go Lostland, Hell mode. Worst mode that we can get in the game, but only with Dynamica, one hero. Oh, I have to form a team. Yep, I did form a team. Just use my Dynamica and see how far we get in Lostland, Hell mode. Oh, there was a Wii Gamers bundle that gave Rampart skin. Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if you're not going out onto the Reddit, the subreddit for Castle Clash, do so. If you're not going onto the IGG forum that you can link here in the game, do so, because they're putting out secret codes all the time. And those secret codes get you some good stuff. I'm going to choose attack and crit damage throughout this entire thing. I'm not worried about anything else. Do some Lost Realm to see if I can get any Adaptness books. Holy smokes. If you getting 4 Adaptness books a day, you're doing well. I'm going to go attack. All attack bonuses for now. Oh, Matthias saying he's Italian, speaks Italian, but my English is understandable and the tutorials are useful. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, the hero hire with crystals is available right now on many servers. If you have any hero crystals that you get, say from the some free event, that is a great way to get heroes in this game. Get a Zavirica pretty easily that way. Oh, Todd's taking note for some build videos and has set up 15 accounts. 15 accounts. You are clashing all the time. That's the way to do it. You end up getting a lot of heroes spread out over a different number of accounts. And, eventually choose the ones that you end up getting the best heroes on. It's a great free-to-play method. Great free-to-play. Then invite the other accounts that you have back for homecoming events. Do real well that way. So far, doing fine with just Dyna. Go with crit amplifier. That's great. And everybody's dead. There we go. Go with Sacred Blade. Like it. Is there a way I can avoid the healing and renewal? No, I can't. I want to get as many battles in as possible so I get as many bonuses as possible. Accuracy. Is there a hero that revives multiple times with its own ability? We have 3 revivers in the game: Triantar, Rambard, and Serena. All heroes in the game can only be revived once by one of those heroes, and that is only in an offensive game mode, not defensive. So, yes, those 3, but it's only going to happen one time for a hero and only in an offensive game mode where you are doing the attacking. A Rambard or Tree or Serena guarding your base will not revive anybody. What heroes do I have on my base? I guess for defense, hey, last last 2 weeks, I've had basically nobody on my base or just fun teams on my base. It's seasons beatings here, and seasons beatings means putting out weak teams or no team at all, so everybody gets 100% against you in Guild Wars, and it's kind of like spread the love. So I haven't really had any defense out there. But for defense, what I usually do, like a Dynamica, a Michael, a Rune Master, a Phobos, a Walla Walla, maybe a Cold Air. Those are probably the heroes I'm using most on defense these days. Yeah, that's probably my team like this week. My best team that I can put together right now using my heroes. Should I trade out Dove for Ripper? I recently got Ripper. For defense, absolutely. I wouldn't use Dove in any way in defense. After a certain might level, other players will just exploit your Dove Keeper and just keep hitting on our love doves, and they'll eventually wipe out all the heroes on your base, sniping them out. That may not be happening to certain players now, but I don't believe in building your heroes and building your teams for where you are right now. You should build your teams and your heroes for where you want to be eventually. So why invest precious resources in a defensive kind of Dove Keeper or a base defending Dove Keeper? Just put a different hero in there. Ripper would be a great choice. Cap Juice asks, does Athene's energy buff, is it enough to buff your whole team so you don't have to use Empower on all your defensive heroes? Boy, that's a good question. We'll come back into Lostland in a second. Let me jump into here. Oh, right in front of me. Here's my Athene. Okay, this Athene is as high level as you're going to get. There's no way to put another level on this Athene. Okay, this thing's putting out as much as you're ever going to see from an Athene currently in the game. Let's take a look at what she can do. Friendly heroes gain 64 energy. There's a 6-second cooldown. So every 6 seconds, heroes will receive 64 energy. It requires 100 energy for our heroes to reach max energy on their energy bar and activate their skill. So she has to buff your team 2 times in order to get them to auto proc as an Empower would. So 64 energy over 6 seconds. Let's take a look at the insignia of Empower. Details. Grants 60 energy per second. So in that same 6 seconds, Empower would give you 360 energy, whereas Athene would only give you 64. So Empower does a far better job than Athene does. But Athene can be used, I don't think as effectively as Empower, but she sure does a real nice job in allowing your heroes to go all attack and not have to use Empower in any way. I'm looking forward to Athene's next skill level, like skill 16. You get that up to like 80 energy every 6 seconds. It's still going to take 2 procs, but it's not, cumulatively, it's not going to take quite as long. Make sure your heroes are really high max level if you're going to be using an Athene. Otherwise, I think you're going to regret it. It's better to use Empower. I built Dyna all dodge, Blade Dance, Cute Kitsune, good or bad. Well, Dyna's designed to kill off heroes. But a little dodge on Dynamic can never hurt. I would look at his hero relic system and put maybe a pet on him that you have accuracy on to get his accuracy up. Otherwise, he's not doing anything. But in computer-based game modes, Dynamica with dodge will do very well. In player versus player, he's not going to hit the heroes. Accuracy build on Dynamica is the way to go. Absolutely. Where can I get the Drogo pet? I think accumulation bonuses from stuff like free-to-play events, like through Tapjoy, if he's available for like 400, 600, 1,200 gems accumulated. Maybe he's available through pet stuff? Through incubation? Is that true? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know if Drogo pet's available through those eggs. So I guess he's just somebody you got to get through either Tapjoy or buying him in the bazaar. Comment made, Drogo pet is old. I don't think anytime soon he's going to be coming up. It's going to be a little while until we see Drogo. Havard asking, how are you doing? Doing very well. I hope you are doing well too, and Happy New Year to you. Happy 2021. Can't be any worse than 2020. Hatch an eggathon is going on. You spend gems to hatch eggs. Yeah, you can get Drogos from hatching eggs. Is there one in here? Floating Isle, Build-A-Pack, Carnival Cake, Sunken Treasure, Creation Machine. No, there's no egg smash on iOS right now. Is there any way to get the old background tokens, like from 3 or 4 years ago? Unfortunately not. They only come around every once in a while, and when they do, they tend to be rotated out pretty quickly. I rarely, if ever, see any of the old ones. Like the Snowy Canyon, Netherworld, Undersea, Funfair, Autumn Harvest, Winter Nights, Romantic Manor, CC turns 5. I haven't seen those in a couple of years. I don't know if they're going to be made available again. Drogo pet is obtainable through egg hatching. Excellent. Asked if I'm capped on might or I can still push it. Oh, absolutely. Yes, I can definitely do that. I've got some upgrading material and stuff to do, but I'm not in any kind of rush might-wise. I'd rather prioritize the heroes I actually use, and for that, it takes saving up a quantity of resources. To break through 35 a hero is like 600 of those rubies, those breakthrough rubies. So, Bubblegum Jelly in the chat, letting us know about Drogo eggs, but don't expect to get him. Good to see you. Thanks for coming into the live stream. Best talents and insignias for Spirit Mage. Regen, take advantage of the fact that he has no cooldown. Make sure to put a Wicked Armor or a Dragon's Cover on him. I think Dragon's Cover is far better. He does a lot of attack already, and he's not used to kill off heroes. He's used to smash up buildings in insane dungeons specifically. My Barbarian Rider keeps dying. He's got a Dragon's Cover and Sacred Light. How to fix dodge? No, definitely don't put dodge or any of that stuff on Barbarian Rider. You would take away Barbarian Rider's ability to do anything. You've got to have accuracy on Barbarian Rider. If your Barbarian Rider is dying with a Dragon's Cover and a Sacred Light, then you just need to upgrade your Barbarian Rider higher. And put Barbarian Rider on a team with a Walla Walla and a Rambard. That way you will get a revive, you will get 2 healing sources, you'll get reflect, in addition to debuffing the enemy's movement speed, their healing capability, and giving you an attack boost. Rosaline, any way to get that hero? Rosaline's pretty tough to get. I found that Rosaline is a very scarce hero to get, so can be Wordless Zealot, he can be hard to get. Rosaline, I've only ever seen in special events. I don't believe that she's available through hero rolling. You have to wait for special events to come up. How many capstone rubies do you need to get a hero to level 35? I think the first level is 100. Then the next one's like 220. Then the next one might be like 350. Then 400, then 600. I'm going to estimate and say around 1,500 capstone rubies to get to breakthrough 35. I'm estimating could be 1,400. Oh, okay. Jed Thomas says, stop playing this game, but came across one of the videos, picked the game back up. Welcome back to Castle Clash. Just rolled Axe Punisher. Go with an Axe Punisher that is going to... Do I have an Axe Punisher out here? Where's my Axe Punisher? Here he is. Axe Punisher with a Sacred Light, a Healing Repost. Let's put in one of these so you get level 7 of this. That's real nice. Get a cute Kitsune on there. Okay. Where's his dodge? Right now, 25,000 gets a really big boost. Okay, so Sacred Light, Healing Riposte, the insignia that provides extra health and damage reduction, Holy Conviction, all dodge, cute Kitsune pet. Let me get rid of Dynamica. I don't have any heroes inside of his hero relic system. That might hurt me. So if I end up getting killed, I should put some heroes inside of his hero relic system. That can make quite a difference. I can add easily 10,000 dodge to that. If you're going out base rating with your Axe Punisher, this is Gumvy's base. Gumvy, one of our longtime players, great friend in the game. Sorry, Gumvy, I didn't mean to go ahead and smash up your base. I just picked the first one that came up. If you're going to go out with Axe Punisher doing this, first drop an Anubis out on the board to clear all of the troops. Once you've cleared out the troops, this whole process is a heck of a lot easier. Why do my heroes get one-shotted when they go out into the base? That's probably the Warden system activating, the Warden firing. Try dropping your biggest tank, your tankiest hero, just that one hero out alone, one hero. Allow the enemy's Warden to activate, and then drop the rest of your heroes out there on the board, and they won't take such a big hit. And there's a nice Axe Punisher. You see, even against really high attack heroes, let's make sure we have heroes like Dynamicas that we're taking on. Oh, it's Larry Dog's base, one of our top players here. Is there a Dynamica out on this base? I don't see a Dynamica. Do I? No, I definitely want to be taking on a Dynamica team. I want to definitely test them. Okay, Goats from League of Goats, one of our top guilds here. Let's see how our friend Axe Punisher does, just alone. What talent should I replace True Piety for on Rambard? Yeah, True Piety is dead on Rambard. It's completely canceled by Dynamica. True Piety, it's not effective on Rambard when you're taking on really, really high level heroes. So I would go with a Sacred Light and then maybe back it up with an Empower insignia. So he can at least auto-generate his skill when he's all stunned up, frozen, confined, inhibited, entangled, and all this. He can at least generate energy. Which is better for Dynamica, crit damage or crit? Which one should I focus on? For Dynamica, I would just use accuracy. Crit and crit damage will be of no effect. Attack will be of no effect. Unless he's got accuracy. He needs accuracy. You got to get his accuracy level up. Without accuracy of at least 25,000, he's not going to be hitting the high level heroes of today. I would go with accuracy on him. If you want to put crit and crit damage on him, that is perfectly fine. Do so with the new Adeptus Insignia system. put one of those crit and crit damage insignias on him. Boom! Now all of a sudden he crits, does tremendous crit damage, but is actually hitting the enemy. He's got to have at least 25k accuracy. 40,000 would be better. Best build for Boreal Fox, probably Dragon's Cover and Empower. Use him in base defense. He's not a really good attacker. Much better heroes to do base damage out there with, like you were seeing with Axe Punisher. Raz Al Ghul says Dragon's Cover and Empower and Holy Conviction for Fox. Absolutely. And I have pretty good heroes, but I don't know what team to run. Rambar, Levanica, Boreal Fox. Well, there are so many different game modes in I know what you're asking. What heroes should I be attacking with? That's usually question number one. And what heroes should I have on my base to defend with? And that's usually, question number two when people refer to teams of 6. But there's going to be a different team for nearly every game mode in Castle Clash. And that team of 6 will always be changing. Now, for an attack team of the ones that I see that you have, Rambard's great to support your team. Walla is great to support your team. Zeph is a good attacker. Dove is a good attacker. Rune Master and Phobos. I would go with those 6 right there. Do a real nice job. I failed that one because I ran out of time. My poor Axe Punisher just sat there, standing there, getting all frozen up. Try again. See how we do. You see, with this Axe Punisher, he doesn't need a revive. He doesn't need anything. He just needs really a lot of damage reduction on the guy. Remember, he does not need a Wicked Armor or a Dragon's Cover. He takes no damage when he is activating his skill. So just build him with damage reduction. He won't die. State of Mind asks, I replaced dodge for accuracy. I made a mistake. Traits on Boreal Fox. I don't think you made a mistake at all. Keep your accuracy traits. Put a pet on Boreal Fox that has dodge traits. Or go into Boreal Fox's hero relic trait system and hit the roll button until you get some dodge. So you can't go wrong with having some accuracy on Boreal Fox, and you can't go wrong with having some dodge on him too. So just get dodge from a different means. Probably pet would probably be the best thing. Ailes asks, how can I get my Levanica to not die when I first put him out in a raid? Now, Levanica is going to die. Unless you've got him up at like breakthrough 30 to 35, he's going to die pretty quickly. If he doesn't die immediately, he's going to die in approximately 7 seconds, because at 8 seconds, his damage cap goes away. I remember this from playing Here Be Monsters every stinking day. Levanica has gotten old. I don't think you're going to be able to keep him alive. I would put your resources into better heroes today. If you've got a Rune Master, I would take a Rune Master. I would take a Rune Master over 2 Levanicas. If you've got a Phobos, he's a better hero than Levanica. If you've got a Rambard, he's a better hero in terms of a supportive role. Let's try Insane Dungeon 810 with our friend. He doesn't have a energy surge on him. Shoot. That's fine. Let's try then Insane Dungeon 710. I don't have to deal with any gunslingers. I don't have to go to all that trouble setting this guy up like that. Alright, just let him do his thing. And what would you recommend for a Phobos build? I have a pure deflect Phobos when he is running Empower and a Wicked Armor. I have a survival-based Phobos when he's running a Sacred Light and a Wicked Armor. I think those are his 2 best builds. One where he's got pure deflect, and one where he's got attack ability, but also the ability to have extra damage reduction and a little bit of extra health. I find that what's the name of it? Dire Wolfling. Mutant Dire Wolfling pet is a really nice pet to have on Phobos because it reduces energy. He also does the same kind of thing. Dire Wolfling reduces energy regain rate, and Phobos reduces energy. So they work very well with one another. Also, Drogo pet on our buddy Phobos is going to zero him out on damage and make him invulnerable for 3 or 4 seconds at a time. What's the best Laz build? Sacred Light. I think you're using Laz for 2 different things in this game. Base damage or freezing up heroes. For base damage, I would go Sacred Light with a Revite because it's going to allow him just to proc and smash up a building. If you're fighting heroes, I would go with a maybe a Sacred Light, and even a Healing Repost would be great. If not, maybe a Revive. I've never been a big fan of Revive on Laz. If anything, I'm running like a Dragon's Cover Sacred Light on my Laz. I don't really put Revive on any heroes. Only one hero I have a Revive on, and that's Atlanticor, because it's kind of necessary because the man dies immediately. You can't really use an Atlanticor without a Revive capability. I've never believed in Revive in this game. Any talent or insignia that requires my hero to die before it actually operates is no talent I want to use. It would be better to build heroes so they don't die. And if they don't die, well, then you wouldn't need a Revive. So I've never really used it. What do you recommend for hero totems? I recommend 4 different heroes for hero totems. I recommend Pumpkin Duke. I recommend Michael. I recommend Athene. And I recommend Cupid. All 4 will provide a fantastic buff to your whole team globally. Most heroes in a totem only do damage when the hero is right up next to it, but the 4 that I just mentioned provide a buff to your whole team everywhere on the board. Regardless of how far away they are from the totem, it doesn't make any difference. It will just be enough that they can get tremendous boost between 6, 7, 8 seconds at a time. Let's take a look. Here's Athene in here. 5 friendly heroes anywhere on the board get a 48% attack speed boost and gain 43 energy. Over here's Michael. The second line is what I'm referring to. Second sentence increases the attack and attack speed of 6 heroes, your whole team, globally for 48% for 8 seconds. That you can't beat that. We also have some heroes that break damage caps in this game, and you can put them into the totem, but I would much prefer a buffer like PD, Mike, Athene, and Cupid. PD and Michael are the 2 best, I think. Yeah, Panda Ninja says, hey, it's RNG rolling these traits, and you will be doing it for a long time. If you're not getting it right away, walk away. Play a couple of game modes, reset the app, come back tomorrow. Anything that has to do with RNG or luck in this game, it functions like a roulette wheel. It will not remember what you did 2 minutes ago. You may have rolled red, 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 red. That does not increase your odds of getting black. It will always be a 50-50. It's the same way with this rolling system. Every time you press a button, it will always be using a brand new set of parameters, like it's the first time you've touched the button. It doesn't remember, and you are never due. So walk away if it's not coming right away. Come back to it, and you'll see, surprisingly, that your odds have increased. Feel the same way about anything in Las Vegas. Walk away. Come back later. What's your favorite game mode? Any particular ones that you focus on more? Yeah, definitely. Where's Castle Crisis? Definitely Archdemon's my favorite game mode. I ended up getting 6 this time. It was a disappointing performance for me personally, but that's something I'm going to have to deal with. I'll have to live with it. But a huge shout out to Dark Tenos, one of our absolute top players and top Archdemon players, and friend in the game and guildmate, and an amazing Archdemon Slayer with 7 Archdemons defeated and 1.865 billion extra damage. Thundermite coming in very close second. You see the difference between 6th and 1st. It was like 50 million damage. 50 million damage was the difference. If I could have just gotten it like an extra second, I would have got it, but darn it, I didn't. So absolutely Archdemon, and those are always the heroes that I prioritize when I do when a new thing comes in the game, like a new breakthrough level. I always do Pumpkin Duke first, then the rest of the Archdemon team, then the rest of the heroes. Is Massacre good? Is he auto proc? I don't know if he's auto proc. I don't think he's auto proc. Either way, he's not good. He's a terrible hero. He's one of the worst epic heroes that they've released. He's essentially useless. I would stay away from him. Bubblegum Jelly, no problem. I'll see you. Thanks for coming in. How to build Cold Air. Cold Air. Where is he? I think I just used him. Where is Cold Air? Oh, it was Axe Punisher I was just using. Cold Air right here. I've got a Wicked Armor and an Order-Bound Bow. Or if I want to use him for base defense, I have a Empower with a Wicked Armor. Either way, you've got to have Reflect and Deflect mitigation on him. Otherwise, he's a dead man. Get as much accuracy on him as possible. The higher, the better. This man's coming in at over 60,000 accuracy. He's got no heroes in his hero relic system. If he did, I could probably get it up to about 70,000. He's a hero that without hitting, he's not doing anything at all. What's a good build for Pumpkin Duke in Archdemon? Pumpkin Duke in Archdemon. That would probably be PD. If you hear dogs barking in the background, pardon. We have 2 sweet pups, and they like to bark a little bit every once in a while. Okay, so for Archdemon, oh shoot. Okay, let me set him up for Archdemon. Yep. Most of the time in Archdemon, I'm running this kind of a Pumpkin Duke. I'm running a Regenerate 10 for extra energy gain. Extra energy regain functions differently than an Empower. It'll just improve his ability to gain energy. A Glacy Pet. A Sunder. One of those crit and crit damage Adeptness insignias called Tyranny. Equipment is Hyper Strength to increase his energy regain by 70% more. Even more in addition to the regen. And that's it, yeah. That build right there. And I send him out as it is, and I always lead with my Pumpkin Duke. If you don't lead with Pumpkin Duke, you're costing yourself 100 million damage, because he's got to be this focus of attack if you want him to really build up energy. Do you think they will release a hero stronger than Dynamica? I don't think so. I think that the next dragon, and that could be in 2 weeks from now, when we get a new dragon. We might have another dragon coming in 2 weeks. I think that the new dragon will be a helper to Dynamica, a complement to Dynamica. Maybe like the other side of the coin to Dynamica. We could call Dynamica the killer, and maybe the new dragon will be more of a supporter and buffer and debuffer. I have no idea. He could also be another killer, but I don't see why you'd have that. Imagine if you had 2 Dynamicas on your team, what would the game be? Heroes would just turn to dust immediately. So I think the new dragon's going to have some kind of support quality, and Dyna is our hero killer in terms of dragons for this year. Luke asked about Archdemon team. Archdemon team is going to vary based on the Archdemon. We have 4 different Archdemons right now, depending on where you are in the rotation. Archdemon heroes right now are Pumpkin Duke, Trixie Treat, Gunslinger, Dove Keeper, Crystal Wraith, Boa Queen, Heartbreaker, and on some occasions Miss Magic. It's really like those 8. Oh, and also Walla Walla on certain Archdemons. So those 9 heroes are the ones that you're using for Archdemon. Those really are the 9 to use. Yeah, you got to use whatever heroes you've got and try to make the best of it. But if you want, 7 Archdemons killed, you've got to use the right 6 Archdemon heroes. And those 9 that I just listed are the ones that we're currently using in Archdemon. They keep replacing heroes and getting heroes off the list. I remember a little while back we were using Levanica. We're not using him anymore. We were using Cosmo. He's done. We were using Beast Tamer. He's done. We were using Siren. She's done. So folks get retired. Probably next one to get retired will be Dove. How good is Water Priestess? Not very good. Water Priestess has a limited healing capability. It only happens to the heroes in the nearby area. That would be kind of like around the town hall, and that's about it. I moved my town hall around. I messed it up. She gives a little bit of a attack boost, but she's not a very good hero. She has no attack capability whatsoever. It's better to use a Walla Walla. If we release an epic hero that heals heroes globally, you'll never use Water Priestess again. So she's not good at all. What's a good setup for Michael? Good setup for Michael. Okay, I have 0 desire to have Michael's deflect working. I'm only using him to buff the team for attack and attack speed. So I have a Sacred Light with an Empower. That way he auto procs. Sacred Light, Empower. Equipment's Holy Conviction. Traits, that's his experience. Traits, all dodge. As much dodge as you can put on the guy, the better. He serves no purpose in this game today other than to provide that attack and attack speed boost. But wow, he does a great job auto-procking. Really, people just park him right next to their Dynamicas, and he boosts their Dynamica to such a degree that it kills anybody who steps onto the board. Mike does operate globally, though,